Hello, my friends. If you are still there, I am still here. What can we do in this crazy world? This is my outlet for sharing what I know with you. It is so difficult to talk about food. You offend everyone. There are vegans, there are carnivores, there are even pagans. It's a paleo and vegan together. 7 Adventists. I find that many vegans lie to you. First of all, in Ayurveda, and you cannot blame Ayurveda for not following ahimsa, no hurting, no bad things happening to living things. So, Ayurveda teaches you that the milk is a plant product. So, all the milk products are perfectly good for the vegetarians. Now, of course, there are so many of you who have milk intolerance. Ask yourself a simple question. You are here, you are now, and I presume you are alive. If you are alive, who breastfed you? A mammal. So once upon a time, you were perfectly okay with the milk. And on another note, there are so many milk products that remove lactose, that's the biggest culprit of the intolerance, that it just begs the question, what are you intolerant of? What is it that causes your allergies? Any food allergies comes from your gut. So what protects your lining of the gut from the bad things going into the system? Mucus. All the little cells of the intestine, they have cilia, cilia, the little hair at the end that moves. And it all covers in mucus. What produces mucus? Milk. So this is a vicious cycle that you have to talk to your doctor about. So nothing I say can be taken as a medical advice. Nota bene, nothing. All just to jump up your own critical thinking. The other story I wanted to tell you, it's about how the whales saved the Japanese babies. Now, I found a little towel. It has a whale tail on it. And I even bought a little whale toy for my baby puppy. So, the whales, how did they save Japanese babies? Now, you would be surprised. It is not that they fished the poor babies out of the water. Nope. After the war, the Japanese women were starving. They gave birth to the babies, and the babies could not open their lungs. They could not take a breath. Japanese medical doctors were super smart. They knew right away what was happening. Oh, poor Japanese women did not have enough of the animal fat and animal protein. Their bodies could not supply surfactant for the baby's lungs to open. So what did they do? We know what to do. We are Japanese. We go hunt whales. Whales. Why the whales? It's a huge mammal, and it has the biggest lungs in the world. So they squeezed the lungs of the whale to get the surfactant. And when they dropped that fluid into the baby's lungs, the lungs of the babies opened and they took their breath. It is a miracle. It is a miracle. Everybody who witnessed it said, miracle. No, of course, now we can get the surfactant for the same purpose from the pigs and cows. But Japan is an island, and the only big mammal there that can give you that is the whale. That's one of the reasons why Japanese honor whales so much. It is a life-giving. It is a life-giving animal, life-giving to the babies. Of course, the easiest way to prevent this would be for the women, when they are pregnant, to have enough animal fat and animal protein in their system. So this is a medical fact. It is a fact of the pure physiology. So for all of you vegan out there, big hello, huge hello. The other thing is our brains, our brain membranes made of cholesterol, not only just brain, every cell in your body is surrounded by the membrane. What is that membrane made of? Animal fat, cholesterol. You know, everybody says, choline is a miracle vitamin to support the brain function. Gobble up supplements. No, there is a better way. It's called butter. Butter, ghee. No, of course, for the vegans, big hello again. In any way, there was a Santa Fe conference, and they looked at the 4 ways of the human species to progress. And they, in the eternal wisdom, opposing wisdom of the Ayurvedic physicians, they concluded that the best would be an anthropomorphic shift. Let me translate. You'll become an animal. You'll shift your gear back to the low-grade animal brain because you don't need to think. Oh, you don't. You just need to open up your neural cells and ascend to the higher vibrations. No, if you don't have membranes from the animal fat, if you don't have proteins to make synapses between the neural cells, what would you have? Porridge in your brain. And you can just vibrate and ascend. Wonderful. Just wonderful. So that's my message for today. Think about it. Anthropomorphic shift, while the ones who are on the top 1%, what are they going to do? They are going to consume your body parts to create a better androids. There is already android Lutheran, what's called, if it's not a priest, it's a priestess, Lutheran priestess, android. You can confess your sins to the android and she'll print you the verses that you have to recite when you go to sleep. It's the same city that nailed the Martin Lutheran postulates. The same city created a Lutheran android. Congratulations, Germans. Another side of the world, Buddhist monks. Oh, they are in the eternal wisdom. Created an android bodhisattva. Higher vibrations. To bodhisattva. Yuval Harari is proud. But are you proud of the human species ascending to the higher vibrations? That's it for today. Bye-bye.